Here in The Cut, we challenge our guests to finish a tub of ice cream before the end of the conversation. It kind of makes me sad in a sense because I don't come with the assumption that it's the actual rapper pushing this forward. I think that because of people like Nicki, and I love Nicki, people like Nicki, like Kim, like Meg, they're the most popular. And so it's like we haven't seen someone become triple platinum, whatever. Like Lauren was the rare case.
One album.
And we kind of saw how Lauren was treated after that. So it's like we haven't seen
Rhapsody.
But Rhapsody isn't on the level of popularity yet, you know.
But she should be.
And that's the thing I think is like, I actually got to meet Rhapsody and she's fucking amazing. Just like how you would expect her to be.
Yeah.
And I think that what we're coming into in this next few years, and I'm knocking on wood that it's happening, is people like
Which Prophet,
which Prophet's a GOAT, like Lil Sims, who are changing the idea of like you have to be a certain way. Because here's my thing is, on the male side of hip hop, we've seen that change. We've seen the biggest rappers not be the drug dealers. We've seen that change happen. All the best-selling rappers now, the only 2 or 3 who you consider like in that like drug gangster persona would be like Future, Lil Durk, but outside Lil Baby,
true.
But outside of that, everyone else is like Logic, Drake, Kendrick, Cole, Big Sean, ASAP.
That's very true. And yeah, I like that.
So it's like, I think that's starting to happen on the women's side, but I do feel like there's a part of like people don't believe it yet, which I think is like, I just want the artist to believe it, you know, like
it's coming. Especially a lot of girls that I talk to, it's like they like the affirmations music. Yeah, it's like the bad bitch whatever.
Yeah,
but like if you can do the affirmations in the hype music, it's not all about like shaking your ass and stuff like that anymore. I think it is coming. I know where I want to go and fit in is just right in between that. Because like, I do want to be like sexy and stuff sometimes. I don't want to be in a bodysuit on stage.
That's like Missy. That's why when you keep mentioning Missy, I'm like, Missy is actually the perfect mix of those two.
Yes.
But Missy is just one of one. There has not been another Missy.
True.
Missy's a one of one. But Missy is a perfect mix. If you listen to Missy is in songs talking that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like she might not be dressed, however, but she's in songs.
Give me all your numbers so I can phone you. Your girl acting stank, then call me over. Like, what?
That's what I'm saying.
Why are you so rude?
So it's like we have seen it with Missy, but I feel like here's the thing I think that there's a level of confidence you need to have in both sides.
Yeah.
I think that there are some people who are not as comfortable in their sexuality publicly. Behind closed doors, they get it popping. Let
me tell you something.
Tell me.
So in October, I got asked to be part of the Taboo Show, just like a sex convention to whatever all weekend. And we did the 2 shows in Calgary. And then the next weekend, we did 2 shows in Edmonton. Now, all I'm doing, I go up on stage in like this silver cape thing, but I'm surrounded by like half naked people because it's burlesque and da-da-da.
Yeah.
Plus, people that are just like in the audience, there's people walking with like leashes and stuff, like just, you know.
Living.
Very liberated.
Yes.
So the Calgary show, I was pretty covered up. In my sense, I was open. I was wearing like a bralette and whatever. By the time we went to the Edmonton show, I was wearing just nipple tassels and like tights.
The progression.
Fam. So like I want to be somewhere in between. You know what I mean? Like it's plus there's a time and a place. Like it was a taboo show. Sex show.
No, that's a fit for that.
Right. It's not like I still don't ever want to be like, I don't think I could ever see myself as like Beyonce and like these little things performing. I'm just like, girl, you gotta be, are you comfortable in that?
And that's the thing where I feel like I don't want to say disgusting, but it really does disgust me because they do that with so many female rappers, but female rappers' audience is mostly females. You know what I mean? So it's like, are you saying that a woman's not gonna listen to another woman if she's wearing pants? You know what I mean? Which is like,
I mean, do they? No, I'm joking. Yeah,
but do you think I like? I'm not a woman, but I don't think that's the case. I feel like a woman with another woman making good music and just like it. I think in my head,
like cheering them on. They're like, "Oh yeah, girl, you're doing that." Like you.
But do they have to be enticed to be cheered on? That's my thing because it's not like men are showing up to the shows all oogly.
Oh, Pink. Yeah, Pink is one of the best examples because like usually when I see her on stage, she ain't wearing all that. She's in some like whatever is comfortable.
Yeah.
Unless she's like up doing the crazy.
Yeah. Unless
whatever
she's,
things. Yeah. But that's an outfit. That's a uniform. Yeah. Right? Yeah. But yeah, no. For the most part, Pink is like one of those girls that are. Yeah. But when she first came out, when she was black, I mean, when she was R&B. When she was.
See how that just slipped out? See how that just slipped out when she was black? You meant what you said.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, no. When she was R&B. Those clothes were skimpy. You know what I mean? Those were like
when Pink was black is hilarious. Yo,
that whole first album was written by black people.
No, when Pink was black is correct. You said the right thing.
Yeah, she was.
But yeah,
Pink was the new black.
That's just my issue with it because I think that somehow it's explained as if that's the way to sell, that's the way to go. And I think
it's because they tell you to be relatable to both. So like for guys, I think Drake said it when he was like, if you do a song for the ladies, it'll make the guys like you do a song for both. So like I think maybe my rationale is maybe they think that to appeal to the men, you have to dress like that in order to get the male audience.
And that part I don't necessarily agree with.
Because I don't
because I think that like selling the music that way turns a lot of men off.
Yeah, the lyrics are what holds you. Like, if you can have lyrics that are like, you can have the guys sing along too, which is crappy, but I think Ice Spice does it really well, and Cardi B, and they have like the lyrics that even make guys go like, yeah,
Glorilla,
been down 10 or yeah,
Glorilla, yeah, Glorilla is the truth. That's you don't knock a Glorilla.
No, it's cool. I just didn't understand how you can go from like, how did the hip hop tribute was like, you went from Queen Latifah to Salt, and I get it because like that's the era of music now, so you had to represent it. But I was just like,
be there. She's
Lil Sims, Rhapsody,
yeah.
But you know what? She's the best of that style.
Glorilla is part of what we're saying. I think she's actually the middle ground of what we're saying. Because her voice is more kind of grungy and gangster than most women's voices are. But I don't think she should have been in that spot. I agree with you. I think that spot.
That song, it was just like, she didn't even really perform anything.
Yeah, that's what hurt. That spot should have went to Rhapsody, Lil Sims.
Anybody. But I think that if it didn't go to her, it would have had to go to like Sweetie or like you have to represent that. So he picked the best of that kind of genre of new wave.
You know what the real issue is, man? I think that as Black people, we give so much credit to that part of the internet. Like, we get... You're done? Damn. I've been talking too much. That's the problem. Yeah. I've been talking too much. We give so much credit to that part of the internet. Like, the women that talk like that and dress like that. We give them so much of our time on the internet and so much credit.
I mean, don't they make money now? You know, a lot of people.
I think about the last two albums. I know Sweetie sold, I think it was like 8,000 copies her first week, something like that. Wow. And it's like, and then also the gangster side of the internet of like all these, gangster rappers. And it's like, they're not necessarily the ones who are doing the best, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But it's like, again, like Sweetie, she could have 10 million followers on Instagram, but her album can sell this many copies. And so it's like, that takes up so much space in our brain that's what we're either fighting against, fighting for. We think that's what has to happen. And it's like, Lil Sims is over here putting out classic after classic after classic. We shouldn't even be worried about what this is happening. You know what I'm saying? There's good over here.
Lil Sims is just focused on Lil Sims. Like, I just put it in a song the other day, but I was like, my whole arsenal is competing with their past self. We're not here to like try and be or compete with all these things that are happening. Like, I just want to be better than yesterday. I want to be better than last year. I said to myself, like, I started my music when I was 30. I started my music career at 30, which is like not ideal. And I just promised myself, I said, listen, as long as it keeps progressing, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
If it plateaus, I'm done. Maybe I'll go teach the youth or something, you know?
Yo, maybe I'll go teach the youth.
Yeah. I'll go teach the youth. No, I'm trying to do that now, actually. I don't know why I'm saying that.
Yeah, you could do both.
Yeah.
You could do both.
Literally trying to do that right now.
Yeah, I just think we have to, you know, I think we got to focus on the right thing. That's all I'm saying. I feel like there's so much good out there. Like, focus on the right things. And, like, seeing you, someone who has both sides, it's like, why can that not just be a normal thing? You know what I'm saying?
It will.
Like, in a sense, you're like revolutionary in terms of like separating both sides and doing a good job at both sides. But it's like,
thank you.
Why can't Rhapsody just be Rhapsody? And then sometimes she wants to be sexy, she could be sexy.
Yeah.
And Meg could just rap, and then she could put out a WAP when she wants to.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, it's like,
you know, WAP was written by men. Oh, that irks me.
I didn't know that was written by men.
Yes, fam.
That's gross. That's gross. That's actually gross.
Now go listen to the song again.
That's actually gross.
I want you to park this. Okay.
I would never even say that in real life. Like,
but like we was all.
Yo, that's crazy. The world's a crazy place, man. But actually, you know what? Let me not talk. I've said some vulgar things in my day.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? Like, I totally get it. If you ever listen to some of the Hershey Tea stuff, yeah, like it's really bad. But I can't even think of a line right now, thankfully. Well, one song is called Cumbrellas, so.
That's crazy.
Because, you know, fake eyelashes.
Yep.
Cumbrellas.
Yeah.